Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to Pure Angels and all of its goodness. In our last episode, we got metallurgy going for iron, which is awesome. Sorting our saphirite into slag, copper, and iron, and then that gets sorted out and processed into iron ingots, which get melted down into molten iron, which get cast into plates. So that is what we did, and I've been doing a little bit of busy work. I had way too much crushed stone, so I added more chests for that. We've got crap tons of what are these called? Stone bricks smelting, so that's happening. And I did some inventory cleanup, grabbed some more stuff, chopped some more trees, and here we are. The next goal is to build copper smelting, same thing as we did for iron. Well, I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. Ugh. And so I need all the buildings for that. So that's the next step. And then I also could do some research. I'm not currently researching anything. What am I missing here, though? Something's wrong. I'm missing mechanical parts. So we'll throw those in these buildings. That should be good for 400 more. I'm actually going to run out of basic data cores first, so let me grab some more of those. We're going to have to do all the colors of science eventually. But as for now, blue gets us most of what we want. And I'm going to need some more red circuits. This looks pretty well stocked for now. I've got 74 that I can build buildings with. Hopefully that's enough. And electronics blocks are going to be the issue. So I'm going to feed you 90 more. That's exactly what I thought of, Coniferous. All the colors of the wind. All the colors of the data core. So where can we go next? Basic chemistry can get us carbon dioxide. Really nothing too useful, to be honest. But then that unlocks some useful things. Mud and all the mud waters, which can make us clay, sand, and limestone, which can work us towards farming. Do I care about farming? Not really, not yet. We do need to get it started at some point because it takes forever to reproduce the temperate. It's hard to explain. If you've never played Angels, they have these things that you have to go find out in the world. These things like swamp trees, but they're called gardens. So like desert gardens, swamp gardens. Let's see if I can find one. No, they have colors. They're probably out here or something. In any case, you need gardens and you need to reproduce them with these alien plant life samples, and it's this whole loop that takes a long time to get started, but once it gets started, it is self-sustaining. Yada, yada, yada. It takes a while. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I will need trees, so that could be something to work towards, would be this research right here. With this research, I can make wood automated so that I can make power poles automated. But that's 5 researches. But that's an option. What else can I do? Other option would include, you guys are talking about silos. I'm not too worried about silos. Liquefaction. I don't know what liquefaction you're referring to. There's a lot of liquefying of things. Solder casting, that could help. I can't remember if this makes solder a lot cheaper or not. I know one of these does. We save a lot of tin. Oh, you mean the... Don't I already have that, though? Mineralized water? No, I don't. Okay. I don't feel like I'm gonna be happy if I get rid of... I should do this, and then I should do this one, honestly. Just to be able to get green algae directly. That's probably a good thing to go for next. We'll need it all eventually anyway. The good news is I just kind of learned there's nothing so pressing that I need to do it this second. So that's a good feeling for research. And those are all good to go. Okay, cool. So we can leave that be, and I can go focus on the next stuff, which is 16 more induction... Oh, crap. Nope. I do not want 16 induction furnaces. I only need 5. 16 casting machines. 3 blast furnaces. 2 French hens. And 10 ore sorting facilities. Perfect. Okay, so then we copy... Well, what did I say I was going to do? I'm going to copy this in terms of the space that I need. So something like that, with a little bit of space in between. I need to not be standing next to it, because I don't want my nanobots to actually build this. So, basically I want some space, maybe room for a couple more induction furnaces if I needed them. So that whole chunk will be focused on iron. And then we can tape line over here, and that is where we will start copper. And then I'll remove this. Okay. So now I'm going to copy this again, but this time for copper. And I am going to move my bus south. I'm going to do the... It's visually very appealing to me to move a bus, actually. Like, to turn corners on a bus. I know lots of people feel like it's heresy of some sort to have buses turn corners, but I think it looks cool. And if it works for your base, why not do it? Oh gosh, I'm out of mechanical parts. That's gonna make... it's gonna make me take forever. Let's not do that. I actually like not having a second nano emitter. I could put a nano emitter here, and then I wouldn't have the gun. But I like having the pistol in case I do want to shoot a thing here and there. If there's some things I want to delete, like items. But I like not accidentally switching to the termites, because sometimes you accidentally switch to termites, and that is not a good thing. Diagonal bus sounds like a nightmare, so never is my answer. Never, never, never. Holy crap, that would be horrible. However, I've seen pictures of it, and, well, it does indeed look horrible. It looks exactly like it sounds. What do I do? I need some more nanobots. Should I automate these? Iron rod, repair pack. What's a repair pack? More accurately, where is a repair pack? Red circuit and mechanical parts. So if I fed it with red circuits, mechanical parts, and iron rods, then I could have it do this for me. I like the sound of that. Sushi bus. That would be fun. Maybe someday I'll do a sushi vanilla playthrough or something where it's pretty easy to win. Because I don't think I could handle a complicated mod pack sushi. But I could maybe handle something simpler. Oh, you need circuits. Bam. Okay, so we'll get some nanobots going so I don't have to handcraft all of them. I do unfortunately need yet more gears somehow. These stupid mechanical parts. Pretty crazy. You make 1 gear a second, but okay, you're the problem. So here's the solution. We're just going to double up on mechanical parts. So I've been using a few too many of them. So that'll just unload the gears. And then... I guess we'll have a belt or something like that. Those go on a magical journey, but that's fine. Yeah, the whole point of a sushi belt is it looks like a mess and is actually a mess. It is both in function and in form a mess, but it could be fun. I've done sushi science before. I've been able to figure that out. So I feel like if I can figure out sushi science, I can do anything. But to be fair, that was a lot easier because you only have like 8 items on the whole thing. I'm not actually confident I could do an entire sushi base where every single item goes on the same sushi network. I'm not totally sure about that. Okay, let's help out my nanobots a little bit by building the more common things. Sushi avoids spiraling into imbalance by actually using circuits. You have to do circuits correctly. That's the hard part. Am I crazy or is that not built? Wow, that was weird. I had to zoom in on it for the nanobots to finally listen. Okay, get this all built. The nanobots are kind of slow for a little while. Got that. Do. How did this get built? I don't remember building that. That's weird. Run the coal over. Run up here. Yeah. Hell and fun. I think you guys are talking the same language there. Also, I didn't build enough sorters. How many? I still need 5 more? Or maybe the nanobots grabbed them. When nanobots decide they're going to build something, even if they're queued up, like you can see they're still going because they got queued up, it disappears from your inventory. And I came over here for something, but I already forgot what it was. Wow, am I... Oh, belts. Lots more belts. Oh yeah, the space exploration power outage thing and changing the requests of stuff has broken so many people's brains. Because on you know, you'll have like a request being sent, or worse, you'll say, hey, you know, the planet will tell me that it has 10,000 iron plates, so I won't send it anymore. But then as soon as the planet's power goes out, it stops telling you that it has 10,000 plates, and then your base thinks, oh, I need to send it more plates, and then you send it plates, but it didn't need more plates, and then all of a sudden everything's backed up because you have way more plates. You have like 600,000 plates on the planet now. That happens. It happened to me. I learned that lesson. Oh, you know another thing I should research is flipping steel axes. How do I need enhancement data cores? That's a thing. Okay, this tree's in my way. Alright, we're mostly there. So now we gotta change the recipe to steer tight sorting. And then you change to copper. Well, actually, we'll still have iron go to the right. Copper's now here. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to fix it, but yeah, you basically want to only use the signal if it's actually being sent. You need to have some sort of detector for when the power goes out. Okay, so we want the iron from this one. Oh no, this is whatchamacallit. This is not iron. Slag. We need the slag to come over and just merge in. That's fine. And then we want the iron from this one to come over. I'm gonna leave a couple spaces for slag from other processes. The iron comes over. And this iron becomes prioritized. Input priority left. And then the copper goes over. Oh, it's okay, Economist. We're all masochistic. We play Factorio for a reason, don't we? And then that's going to be input priority right. And then the best way to do this would be mini loaders. Unfortunately, I don't have mini loaders yet. I just have crappy chutes. I could do some shoddy version of a buffer here. Like so. And then we do output goes left first and input comes from left first. So this kind of acts as some sort of buffer. And then I can copy that. What am I doing? Rotate. I don't need to flip it. Actually, that's really bothering me. Why did I not put that one cell over? Sheesh. So what was that? Output goes left first and use the input from the left first. Yep. Gosh, doing this was so difficult before they had Economist, yeah, you can drop a link as long as it doesn't link anywhere weird or illegal. That's fine. I do have to say disclaimers like that, though, because it's happened. All that to say, we used to not have splitter priorities, and so doing something like this was a nightmare before splitter priorities. Now it's just easy. It's just a cakewalk. And the reason I'm doing this is so that I can handle essentially having too much copper or too much iron for a while. And then everything will still keep running. Eventually it will back up, but I could, if I had alarms, I could set up an alarm to tell me, but I can't because I don't have alarms, but maybe someday. Anyway, we want to make copper ingots out of it, and then we want to make molten copper out of that. And then we want to make copper plates. Ta-da! Okay, so there we go. Copper and iron are both flowing. We do need to bring stereotype over. And then our base will kind of automatically use the one it needs more of. Without circuit conditions, though, this is going to get really messy. It is going to get very messy. But I will bring over stereotype. All the way over. I'm very happy with the base so far. This has been a pretty effective base. It's a little big. My walk speed is a little slow. So, when can I start thinking about movement speed increases? I guess I could do this. This is not too expensive, actually. I could do a few of these. Okay. So let's see. We want stereotype to come up and over. I guess the last thing I need to do, because we're going to output priority left on this bad boy too. So the last thing I need to do is bring the iron and copper that they're making. Sounds like a bad programming language, coniferous. I need to bring the iron and copper that these two are making back over to the west, just so that all of this starter base stuff will still run when I'm not using the basic smelting anymore. Alternately, I could just leave the basic smelting, but it's an inefficient use, and I have less total copper and iron if I use the basic smelting. So I do think I want to bring back an iron and copper belt here. And I said I was going to move the bus anyway, so I can delete this. I think I want the bus to be maybe a little turn here, and then maybe go about here. I want to leave a lot of space between my metals and the bus. Just once, I want to finish a playthrough and say to myself, I had too much space. Like, I'm kind of hoping I get to the end of this playthrough, and I end with me saying I had too much space. You know what's also funny? Hold on. We're gonna delete this because I literally didn't use this iron bus at all, and there's really no reason, since I'm kind of starting the bus over here anyway, there's really no reason for this belt to not go the other direction. So we're going to do a flip-flop here. The Uno reverse card. And this will just go the other way. It's going to flow uphill, so to speak. And then this will just split here, and that'll go up, and then we reverse that, and then this goes up, and then that splits, and this goes down, and then this keeps going up. This is one of the weirder things I've done in a while, but I believe in it. And then this just does, well, I guess I can do it this way. One of these. And then this will be input priority left. Because I'll leave that there. That'll still exist, but there's really no serious need for it. And then I'll need to do something similar with copper. Because this does use copper up here. And I'm not about ready to rebuild all of that quite yet. It's still doing good stuff for me. But I mean, I've got circuits, and I've got iron and copper, and that gets me a lot of the things I need in this game. So that's nice. We are going to need wood, and we're going to need coal, and I'm going to need lead and tin. Lead and tin, I think, for a while, I'm going to leave the way they are, just because I'm not going to need huge amounts of them. Have fun with your walkabout mini golf, Coniferous. That actually sounds quite cool. I need to get VR someday. I think it sounds neat, but I don't want to spend $500. Or, I know you can get it cheaper than that. That's just what my brain says it's going to cost for a good one. Alright. So this one is interesting, because right here, we need to split into this. And then turn this around. Yeah, that's all correct. And then I need to delete this. Yeah, I kind of built this bus too close to everything. It really doesn't start here. I guess the circuits do. So that's a thing. Yeah, I have used a VR headset once for like 20 or 30 minutes, and I did feel a bit woozy afterwards. But yeah, like you said, I'm sure you get used to it eventually. Really, all we need for circuits is copper, and then the solder? I guess so, because most of it's paper. Paper, copper, and the resistors, what are those again? Paper and copper, okay. So no iron, interesting. Oh gosh, I forgot about the... I still need to bring coal down here. I can do that now. I have coal right here. It's even in my list of to-do items. So let's to-do it. I do need a space to bring it down, though. I guess right here. Oh, wait, I already set it up. Right here. I literally set up a belt with the express purpose of putting coal on it. This guy right here. Okay. I think it's probably best for it to be only half of a belt. rather than a full belt, in case I want to put something else on the other side later. You rarely need a full belt of fuel. I'll take some more red circuits, swickets, and then I need to fix this copper line. And then once we've done that, I think we will be flowing in all the right directions. Don't need this anymore. And then I guess I don't need that anymore either. We'll just do that. Also, what is going on with the belt-sidedness here? Very strange. I think that does it, though. Let me just make sure, but yeah. Yeah, this copper is flowing all the way. It's going to circuits, and then the rest of it's going up here. This can be set for demolition. I definitely don't need that anymore. And then it goes into all this stuff. Sweet. Okay, I need to grab some more coal. Probably 4 stacks is good, just for when I run into things that are running out. Like this. Very annoying, but what can I do? It works for now. So what else can I do to this area to make it less annoying? More red circuits would be a thing, but I don't see how I can do that with the space I have. I've got most of these things automated. I got more mechanical parts flowing, which is good. I think this is maybe about the best I can do. I'm going to grab some more data cores, since I have plenty anyway. And you are the basic laboratory 2s. And for walk speed, I need some red analyzers, I think. So let's throw some red analyzers into these. And that'll be for my walk speed upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to make some more of these data analyzers. I think we have probably enough at this point. And we'll throw in 400 gray boards, plenty of iron plates, and then do I have... I don't have any analyzers. Okay. So I need to wait for that, but this is all good to go. Lots of circuits. Okay, this is stopped. Let's help that. And I still have 21 in my inventory, but I will feed this one with like 40 more. So that'll run for a bit. And I do need more bricks, parts, and motors. I'm gonna let motors go up to 400. Motors for 400, Alex. And I need to go get more of the other two. Yeah, the multi-lab types are kind of interesting. I think it's cool for sure, but I'm also with you that, like, the jury's out on whether I'm gonna end the mod pack thinking I liked it or I didn't like it. So far, I like it, but we're still early on. Bricks. Do I have full stack of these? I do. So bricks. Let's actually just start. Let's start bricking. Let's start bricking the world. I have plenty, or at least I have enough to begin. I'm gonna go all the way down to where the algae farms start here. And then let me throw away the few I need for this. Because each, what is it? Each one of the blocks requires 3 bricks, I think. Yeah, okay. So that right there is like 500 and a few more. Should be plenty. And then I need to throw you some mechanical parts. And red circuits. Oh, and then these need mechanical parts too. So I actually should grab some more mechanical parts. Yeah, vanilla science is pretty simple. I still don't mind. I mean, it's kind of just how a lot of Factorio works, where, you know, all the science goes into the same buildings. So that's pretty normal. I mean, brain dead is a weird word to use for a game where even the vanilla version is pretty complicated. Factorio is just inherently a complicated game, but having multiple buildings definitely adds to the spiciness of it. So I don't hate it. Alright, gotta leave some spacing around our wonderful names. Once I have different kinds of bricks, I can have the names in, you know, hazard concrete or something. Okay, I need some more bricks. Brick on the ground? What? How far out is concrete? Very far, Acronymus. We need to get, like, mud washing stations and all that kind of stuff. And then we need cement, which requires, like, sand and I don't even remember. But it's complicated. I just remember looking and thinking we won't have that for a long enough time that I think it's probably worth it to put brick down. But apparently we didn't have as much brick as I thought we did, because I'm going to run out pretty soon here. Oh, and I can start researching. Inventory size wouldn't be horrible either. 5 more slots would be nice. And then movement speed 1, 2, and 3. Given how this is going so far, I may increase the movement speed tiers. I may add like tier, you know, 5, 6, 7 onto red and 5, 6, 7 onto green, something like that, just so that I can get more movement speed a little bit. Oop, crap. Can you undo? You sort of can. Whoopsies. Is that... I guess I have to shrink it down. Yeah, I can get some mining speed upgrades too from the quality of life research, I guess. I was thinking about the steel axe, but we also have... Maybe there isn't one, actually. Where? There it is, mining speed. So I could do one or two of those as well. Okay, so we'll go up to here. Two down. Okay. See how far this gets us. What do we got? We might... No, we don't have enough. And I still... Yeah, we're gonna need a lot. Because I still want to go all the way out to the left here. I want to get this whole square. And then we're gonna kind of extend to the right here, so... I have about maybe half as much as I'm gonna need to even cover what I've already built. But at least we have this area in brick, so I'll walk 30% faster when I'm around home. That's nice. And it's all gone. There we go. I ran out of something. What is... Oh. Oh, I did the first two so fast, I, like, blinked and it was over. I need more, well, I need more of both. I need more data cores and more red analyzers. Unfortunately, I don't have more red analyzers. It's going to take a minute, so I'm going to steal some from these guys. So that can at least finish. And yeah, brick production right now, what are we at? Pretty solid. And for the last hour, I've averaged 2 per second. And we've got 2.5 per second in the last minute. And it'll probably stay that way. Dukes, thanks so much for the gift sub. I appreciate it. And I have a bunch of copper that I kind of need to get rid of from deconstructing all these. I guess I can put it in here. Perfect. We'll do 4 stacks of copper. And what is the meaning of this? Oh, that's like a weird buffer. I see. Okay. We don't really need that anymore, but that did exist for a reason back then. And then I have some more trash. I don't want... What was I going to get rid of? Oh, this stuff. The ore. And then I guess everything else can stay. Cool. Okay, well, we have finished iron and copper. I guess we'll make the bus turn. The wheels on the bus go turn, turn, turn. We'll do that, and then I don't even know what to do after that. There's so many things. I need to get science going, honestly. That's probably... But to get science going, that means I need blocks to be going on the bus. So I guess blocks on the bus. I finished that. Blocks on the bus, and then after that we need science on the bus. Yep, okay. But first we have to turn that bus. Turn that bus. Oh, and we need a mall. Mall on the bus. Because we're gonna need all sorts of stuff. But this goes up. I'm just gonna take a crap ton. Okay. That should do it. Because I'm not turning a bunch of stuff. Because really, these two are going the wrong direction already. These two, I don't know, we'll just do this. That leaves us room to expand this circuit build later. I think that's a good distance. Yeah. Well, we've got 4 above this, so maybe a couple more down. Like 4 more down. Okay, so something like that. And then these two don't matter. One for each circuit type. I'm still not sure I'm going to need more than half a belt of each color for now. Because by the time I need more than half a belt, I'm probably going to have red. But it'll future-proof. It'll future-proof. Have 1 full belt for each color. I did this wrong. Shoot. These needed turn earlier. Because even though I don't have the other 2 here, I still want to imagine the 2 that would be there if we had the full bus. So then we need 2 spaces. So these 2 need to go here and here. Oopsies. So this shifts over to here. Alright, that's better. Nope, that's not better. I did the same thing down here. Oh my gosh. Someday I'll get it right. Hey, Trippy Triangle, how's it going? Good to see ya. Okay, so we want our bus down here. This is where more things will go on the bus eventually. I don't know, maybe aluminum or who knows what. And then there's these four. At least for now, one each of, or two each of copper and iron will be sufficient. I'm sure eventually that will not be enough. But this will last me a good long while. Okay, so then we want iron is the top one, copper's this one. Okay, so iron comes over and goes in there. Copper comes over. Perfect. All right, I believe that does it. The bus has turned. And then I'll start all belts here. Sometimes it bothers me, even if there's, even if I have nothing on the belt, having empty spacing feels weird. I actually like the empty belts. I think, even though it's a bit wasteful, because nothing's on them, I like the way the bus looks when there's the full, you know, 4x3 belt sections. So that'll be where the bus is next. Let me termite away some trees here. These are most certainly going to be in the way. I will need to cut some more trees too, but... Oh, you know what I could do? I keep forgetting this is a thing. I can deconstruct trees with nanobots, which is way faster than chopping them down. And that's a good way to get the wood for my power poles, at least for now. Because you still get 4 wood per tree that way. That lets me make a bunch of power poles. Alright, so that's the bus. Everything's on the bus, everything's flowing. What I don't have... Let's see, I still need... These are burners, right? Yeah, why are these burners? I should switch these to electric. In fact, I didn't even switch sapphirite. Hold on. Let's go fix that. I completely forgot about that. So let's go fix our crushing situation. And then that will probably be about right for the episode time. So we set this up so it could handle a full 15 a second. So we do want to copy this because this is figured out. Dukes, thank you again for the gift sub. Very much appreciated. Alright, I'm just going to let this flow for a second because then I don't have to deal with all the excess baggage in my inventory once I deconstruct it. Okay, so then get rid of all this. Get rid of these. Get rid of that stuff. That depowered everything in the world, apparently. I guess we need to connect some stuff on the top end. Hey, fun news, by the way, all of y'all here on Twitch. I did get in touch with an artist, and so new emotes are coming #soon, TM. I don't know exactly when, but I'm excited for that. How did stereotype end up on the left of sapphirite also? That feels weird. Also, yeah, I set up copper before I set up iron. What did I even do here? Iron should be on the left. I don't know what this was. That's very confusing to me. I don't know what I did there. And I've run out of nanobots already, which is a bummer because I can't find them. Where are they? Oh gosh, I don't have rods. Okay, we need to go get some more nanobots. Yeah, a lot of my emotes right now are free ones I could find online, so not the cream of the crop necessarily. I do need some more rods, so I'll grab those, put them in there, and then take the rest. And then these need more circuits. So I'm going to put them all in. I'm going to go grab more circuits, and then I'll come back and get what's there. Okay, circuits here. Do 4. Hey, bonus walking speed, 15%. That doesn't sound like much, but it's amazing over the course of hours and hours and hours how many just pure minutes of walking you save. Yeah, the brainless one is awesome. That one was the one custom one that I do have so far. The hype one is just default, but it looks nice. But there will be some new custom ones that hopefully will please the public. Okay, so that is hopefully enough. 40? Yeah, 40 should be enough. They each have 10 uses, so 40 means like 400 buildings, basically. Between all the different entities being constructed. And then these need to switch to saprolite crushing. Yes, the crazy spam for everything, really. Pure Angels needs a lot of everything. So how was I doing this again? Those are making 9, these are making 6. Okay. Just so that they both can be underneath one belt full of saprolite and stone put together. Filter inserters, I guess, would make this easier. I could just use filter inserters instead. Maybe that would have been smarter. Like 1 filter inserter for stone, 2 for saprolite, and just put it on a separate belt from the start. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I think I forgot I had filter inserters, so whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to deconstruct that. Oh gosh, I do remember when side loading didn't fully compress. I remember when really nothing you could do would fully compress a belt. I remember back in the day when you turned a belt corner, sometimes that could decompress it. It was fully compressed, and then you turn a corner and now it's not fully compressed anymore. So they made a lot of improvements to the belt compression stuff. Now it all works perfectly. It works like you'd hope it would. Inserters can always drop items into an empty slot, no matter how small it is. It's good stuff. Alright, so this all seems to be functioning. We've got copper flowing. We've got iron flowing. What happened? Oh, yeah, I stopped my saprolite for a while. But steertite looks pretty good. It is weirdly one-sided that's flowing. Because these are one-sided. Interesting. One-sided on consuming. I probably should fix that. Blah. I guess I could just do the simple kind. There are better versions, but I'm pretty sure this one... Does this end up being input balanced? No, I don't think it does. Yeah, it's not input balanced. I know there's a better one that's kind of asymmetric, but my favorite lane balancer looks like this, and I really like the look of it. And for those of you wondering how the heck this magic works, it would take a hot second to explain it, but just know that it works. So basically, I mean, it just does things in such a way that no matter what, half of each lane will get used exactly. So even if all of these inserters are only taking from this bottom lane, it will alternate using left and right side from here, is how this works. So pretty handy sometimes when you want to make sure both lanes are flowing, which In this particular case, I do, because I don't know exactly, these things are being weird about how they're putting items onto the belt, so I do want to make sure both lanes flow. And that will do that. So there we go, copper is going right, iron's going left, and I think we're going to call it an episode there, because that is beautiful. Beautiful stuff. We turned up the belt, or the bus, that's why my mouth tripped over itself. I was trying to say belt and bus at the same time. And there we go. So yeah, I think we're going to call it an episode there. We've got lots of copper and iron flowing. We will have ore shortages, so I am going to need to put down a big mining, you know, drill area up here on sapphirite and down here on steatite at some point and just have a long belt, but that'll still work. I should probably balance the copper from iron. Yeah, what should I do? I don't know. I'll keep thinking about this. There's probably a better solution. I definitely should balance this one too, I guess. We'll throw that in there. But if these are balanced on the using end, then it'll actually balance the inputs, because this is an input balanced balancer. So I don't need to balance it before it comes to here, because it'll alternate correctly even if this is only on one side. As long as this one... Yeah, I mean, there are some weird edge cases that this could be a problem, but I think for this it's fine. But yeah, I'm going to call it an episode there, and then we will be moving towards... Heck, what will we be moving towards? Steel, probably? I should research that. Steel and growing trees, and eventually... probably automating science and blocks is next. Before that, and then trees. So we've got blocks, science, mall. I need steel somewhere on there. So, oops, I didn't want to subtask. Gosh, I just checked one off. Come back. Okay. There we go. Steel will probably be next. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments, as always, and I'll see you in the next episode.